What's going on, guys? You're watching Been Living with Big B, and this morning I'll be making you deep dish bacon and egg pie, my famous family recipe. I'm gonna start off greasing this dish right here before I grab the bacon and cut it up. I use a short smoky bacon, nice and tender. I'm gonna heat up the pan, get it ready for cooking the bacon and the onions. I'm just gonna add a little bit of butter to the oil so then it'll brown the bacon nicely. Okay, now I'm gonna grab the bacon and cut them into roughly inch-sized squares, but very roughly. There's no exact science. So once I do that, I separate it all and make sure that the pan is evenly greased. A good heat there. Let's add the bacon. Separate it so it all sort of cooks as evenly as possible. Next I'm going to grab some onion and I'm just going to cut it up pretty coarse. So there's around about 500 grams of bacon in here that I use for this recipe. But you can use as much as you like, but that's quite a good amount. So now I'm going to cut up like half a large onion. Don't have to cut it down too fine. It's really just for flavour. Once I get it all diced up, see, that's pretty coarse, not too fine. I'll add it into the pan. Not trying to cook the onion, just I just want to cook them enough to just release all of its flavours. So I don't really want to fry the onions or the bacon. I just want to heat them up and just let the natural juices just come out of them and cook in their own juices. Ginger. Add some pepper. So while that's cooking and all the juices get released out of, I think there's 3 in here. Mix that in there nice, just extra flavour. Nice deep dish. So already a pre-rolled pastry, puff pastry on the base. So I want it all up on the sides as best as I can. I'll cut the sides to size. I'll just use the knife to measure the width of the side there, like that. Yeah, and a little bit extra. Just plain that on the side so it's all up on the edges, so it can collect the lid. Yeah, then the last side. See all their juices starting to release now. So So just a puff pastry, really easy to use.
Okay.
Pre-rolled, just easy to lay out.
Boiled eggs, might make deviled eggs, or might mash some eggs up for egg sandwiches. Who knows?
Bacon and onions coming along nicely.
Some holes in there, so then we're going to try and
put some holes in the base, so then so the heat gets through.
Dice them up first.
So now cut some more bacon up to layer the bottom of the base, just the raw bacon, because it will cook quite easily at the bottom there. Spread it out evenly as best as you can. Now we're going to add the eggs, a dozen eggs, first layer. These are beautiful organic eggs. These eggs come from the dumpster, so did the pastry. All come out of the dumpster. After the first layer, we're going to put in some pepper, season it up a bit. Then we're going to add some cheese. So when the cheese melts, it's going to gel together with the egg whites. Now I'm going to add some mixed vegetables, just peas and carrots, just a sprinkling. Next I'm going to add the bacon and the onions, all the juice in that as well. That's all flavour in there. Try and get it in the corners as best as I can. Then we throw in our next layer of eggs, whole eggs. Another dozen. This is the 2 dozen deep dish bacon and egg pie. Then I'll put some more peas and corn. Then the rest of the cheese. See, there's not too much cheese on there. Then I'll put the lid on, and then I crimp the edges together and then press it down with a fork like that, all around the edges. Once I've done that, I poke some holes in the top with a knife and then use egg wash. So then it'll brown beautifully. Chuck it on 180 degrees. Throw it into the oven. And we wait 45 minutes. So let's go take the dog for a walk.